Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Island Rally for the 19th race of the Season 3 NAMAR Mountain Dew Code Red Series. I completely rearranged those words there for the first time ever. Getting ready for 18 laps of action. No cautions. The fifth and final race in the East Coast Road Course stretch before we ship off to Rio, Brazil for the first race of the International Tour. Audra Baran-Oscus won in the previous event at Watkins Glen. That was her second win of the season. That moved her up to fourth in the points. And your heat winner here, Matthew Logan, who got the coin flip, took the points lead back from Dylan Young. He has a 5-point lead over Andrew Rich in second, 16 over Young, 49 over Baran-Oscus, and in fifth is Hunter Braxton, 67 points out. We'll get through the rest of the points in a moment, but here's your starting lineup for Island Rally. As mentioned, Matthew Logan wins the coin flip. He will start on the front row alongside Jonathan Zorlin. Excuse me there. Row 2, Johnny Gardner and Eli Bright. Row 3, Bobo Jones and Enzo Nareza. Row 4 will be Dale Lightning and Martin Wild with an amazing qualifying effort in 8th. And in the 5th row will be Seth Cole and Edwin Mendez. As you can see, all the JD Motorsports cars are starting near the front. Bobo Jones starting in 5th, Seth Cole 9th, Mendez 10th, and Sekuli in 12th. So let's get to those point standings as we're continuing to count down towards the next upgrade stage for these teams. Being in a certain position in the points is going to be huge. Eli Bright 6th in points, Dale Lightning 7th in points, Sorlin 8th, Nareza 9th, Commons 10th. So Joe Gibbs is looking pretty good. They might get some better upgrades. They might be contending for wins week in, week out. Brommer 11th, Tringali 12th, Bishop 13th, Oskin 14th, Seth Cole 15th, Ellison 16th, Gardner 17th, Nanako 18th, Jones 19th, and Fitzwater is 20th. As a reminder, Commons, Oskin, Hudson, and Deaver, 4 drivers in the top 30 in points, missing this event. So I kind of ran over the command a little bit there. Cavagnaro comes in 13 points behind Fitzwater for 20th in the standings. That's the last spot in on points. Right now, if you look at it, the 2 winners closest to the bottom, Seth Cole and Ellison, they have a full race on Cavagnaro. Ellison is 50 points ahead of Cavi, with Seth Cole another 7 ahead. So they are not in danger yet. Plus, both those drivers have made every event. But they definitely need to step up the performance. Because with Cavi's teammates, Nareza and Commons in the top 10 in points, that's going to be an ample amount of points to help that team upgrade their chassis, their engines, their reliability. We have not seen a lot of equipment failures since those upgrades. And these teams coming around here in the fall stretch of things. We're into October. Before you know it, we'll be into November. So Rio is the next race on the schedule. It's the only oval of the International Tour. That race will feature cautions, but then we'll be back to no cautions as we visit Kyalami, Yas Marina, Tula, and then the Pukekohe doubleheader. So here we go, green flag getting ready to come out. We'll see just what happens here. Half this field's going to be behind that first jump. But the green flag is underway here at Island Rally. How crazy will things get in the first corner? We saw how crazy things were in the heat race. I wouldn't be surprised if someone wrecks. Here we go. Logan clears. And they're everywhere, man. They are everywhere. Contact is made, and oh, there goes Lucas Catano. He just got turned. Tringali and Onjack all the way into the sand here. And we'll have to find the way back on the track. But Catano gets turned. And there he is, the back end, the right side destroyed. Oh man, look at him taking some air there. Clearly upset is Catano. Yeah, he's got a ton of damage. Hopefully he continues. Voiles also with left side damage. Look at Casey Nanako all the way back here. Oh, contact up ahead. Rowe and Jackson King have spun, and Nanako's going to get involved. And Team Penske, what a terrible weekend for them. Jackson King's going to get stuck up there on the hill. And the front end crushed for Casey Nanako. Peter Onjak started 20th. He's falling back big time. There's Tringali. And leading lap 1 is Matthew Logan. Just look at all the movement up here on the front stretch. Oh, and more contact. Fitzwater's around. Beckett, Jagger with damage. They're still wrecking. Tringali's in it. Onjak slams the brakes. Chaos everywhere. Tremblay's around there, almost into the fence. Look at where Slade Jagger ended up. Can he get back on track safely here? It looks like he will. What a tough break. A lot of craziness going on here. Fitzwater did not need this. He's the last man in the top 20. This is going to really help Cavagnaro if Cavi gets a good finish. Tringali going to suffer here big time. You see Baranowski's here at the back of the field. Fresh off that second win. She's so high in points, this is just going to hurt her chances at another win. Going to be very difficult to close the gap this far back. Man, what a crazy first 2 laps. Catano, King, and Nanako on pit road. Nanako did not need this run. Coming in, we'll check real quick. Nanako was 18th in points, so this is going to hurt him. He had a decent bubble over 21st, but now, who knows? See Tringali, Onjak, and Voiles all down pit road to fix their damage. We should see two pit stops at least for fuel here today. Fernandez, you see, stuck in the sand. Adam Flickinger in the back here. Johnny Gardner has taken the lead. Man, this race has been crazy so far. Hunter Braxton's doing poor. Cavagnaro's doing poor. A lot of drivers doing poor. And just look at this top 20. Man, Martin Wilde's still in 11th place. There he is. The 76 team having a good finish so far. They're pretty calm here at the front. Battle's on for the lead, though, between Logan and Gardner. Eli Bright trailing as well. Gardner will clear the 9 car for now. Remember, Gardner has not won a main event yet this season. He comes into Island Rally 17th in the standings. He's missed 3 events. He started off the season terrible, but they've worked their way into the top 15 in the points. Logan with another run. Bishop's going down pit road. So maybe some strategy going on here at Island Rally. This race could get insane. Logan Doe going for that race lead again on Johnny Gardner. He tries to clear. Does he get it? Not quite. Sorlin's out in the sand. That's going to cost Sorlin a few positions as I cannot talk. The New England is coming out. Bright will take second place away from Gardner. Remember, Eli Bright has not won since Atlanta. He would love another win. Himself and Hunter Braxton have yet to win their second races. Meanwhile, Rich, Logan, and Lightning have all done that. So what at first looked to be Bright and Braxton being the good drivers of JRM, they've been the ones who have yet to make another W. It's just been that tough for them. We know Braxton's got those 6 heat wins, but he has not translated that into his races. But this is quite the battle up here. Logan and Bright, two teammates. Do they race each other cleanly? How about Bobo Jones in fourth? He would love a win. Same for Seth Cole, looking for another road course victory. He won back at Cape Cod. Here comes Eli Bright, looking for the lead. On to lap number 5, Eli Bright. Down the high-speed stretch of this track. He'll clear before this jump. So Logan gives his teammate a little clearance there, and now Logan's going to go looking back for that lead. What a move by Matthew Logan, not letting Bright take it from here. Side by side go the 88 and the 9. Still battling. And there it is, all the people that have retired. Katana, looks like that damage gave them a fuel leak. Tremblay's out, Jagger's out, Fitzwater's out. Everyone else continuing so far. Bishop came down pit road. Unscheduled stop for the 42 team. Andrew Rich is 28th. Baran Oscar's 26th. Cavi's 22nd. Cavi just needs to get a decent amount of points to close in on Fitzwater, maybe take 20th place away. Martin Wild still in 11th, but you can see the difference from him to Dale Lightning is 2 seconds. Ha 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 ha. And man, Bright, you can just see they have fast cars. These top 3, they're the ones to beat. Bright will settle in line for now. He gets a good run over the jump, makes a move again here on lap 6. And we're going to stick here. And oh, Eli Bright blew up. Eli Bright just blew up. You can see the smoke right there. Disaster strikes for Eli Bright in 2nd place. Tough break for the 88. And that will cost him a good finish here today. Terrible luck for Eli Bright. And that gives Logan a clear lead over Johnny Gardner. So Logan's only competition blows up his motor. That's going to move Quinton Moore into the top 10. What a tough break for Eli Bright. That'll move Gardner to 2nd, Jones to 3rd, and the rest of the 4th, and Seth Cole back into 5th. With that, we're going to take a break, and we'll be back for the first round of pit stops. We're back here at Island Rally, as my chair is catching the rug. Enzo Nereza up to 3rd, passing Bobo Jones. Ryan Brommer has cracked the top 10. So we saw him on our top lap times up there in 4th. But Gardner is closing the distance. He closed 4/10 that past lap. No sign of pit stops just yet. I think they're trying to split it in half. Ooh, and someone back there. Who is that? That was, that's Seth Cole. As Dale Lightning comes down pit road. Something's wrong with Brommer. I don't know if Brommer was trying to pit, but he made the move too late, and it cost him. It cost him a heckload of time. But Dale Lightning leads the first group of cars on the pit road. And it looks like they're taking tires. So it looks like everyone's going to take tires here. Yeah, 4 tires for Dale Lightning. So this first stop cycle will be complete. It looks like everyone's going to make it on one stop. There's RJ Bishop. We know he pit on lap 4. Unless Bishop thinks that no one can make it on one stop, this is a pretty good strategy call for him. That puts him right behind Lightning. Decent amount of drivers stayed out. Brommer, I think, was trying to pit, but it just... he couldn't get in for some reason. We'll see who pits here on lap 9. Lap 9 coming to 10. And yeah, Logan will deter down into pit road. Will anyone stay out? Looks like that's a no. You can just see all the JDM cars coming down for pit road here. Brommer will make it in this time. So here at the halfway mark, 9 to go, 9 down. Is it a 4-tire strategy call for the 9 team? Left sides are up. And there are the right sides up there. The Naco, a lap down car. Possibly could get in the way. And ooh, Brommer's out first! What on earth? What did the 3 team do? They just leapfrogged the whole field. I don't know if Brommer got all his fuel in. That's insane. I don't know. That might be a pit stop gone wrong. Because they were very far back. We're going to do some rough camera broadcast work here, and we're going to see what the heck the 3 did. As he came on the pit road. Where's his pit stall? Oh, his pit stall is not that far up. Where is he? Oh, I don't think he got service. No, they did not get service on that 3 car, so I'm not sure. He's going to have to come back down pit road. He is likely coming back down pit road. It did not appear they got service on that car. And that's the case. So pit road mishaps there for Ryan Brommer's team. Do they have a busted pit road? Nope, they got it in that time. So not sure what happened the first time for the 3, but that's going to cost them a ton of time on the racetrack. As Matthew Logan has the race lead still in hand by 2 seconds now over Gardner and Nereza 3rd. Seth Cole 4th, Bobo Jones 5th. Sorlin, Sekuli, Bishop, Mendez, and Lightning. That is your top 10. When Bishop hits, it'll be Jesse Turner in 10th place. Wow. And wow, that's strange for Eli Bright. They're showing it as an accident on the retiree list, so not wanting to disclose, excuse me. Apparently Bright's team deciding not to disclose what broke on the car, because something definitely blew up, but it was no accident, unless he chucked his water bottle into the engine. But that is what they're writing down, so kind of disappointing to not know what broke on that 88 exactly. You gotta wonder if the 9 team of Matthew Logan is getting any radio information. And now you just gotta wonder, do all these teams have enough fuel to make it to the end? So Logan continues to lead. He's gonna catch the lap car from the Naco soon. There's Bishop, that's his 2nd stop of the day. Logan still gaining time over Johnny Gardner. Doesn't seem like there's anyone who can catch the 9 car. His only competitor was Eli Bright, and he blew up. So that'll actually shove Braxton into the top 10, as Turner falls down to 11th. And just look at all these JDM cars in line right here. Seth Cole in 3rd now. Bobo Jones, Mendez, Sekuli were 5th, 4th, 5th, 6th, and 7th, and now Sorlin will take 7th from Sekuli. Jackson King lap down car in the way here. This is holding up Lightning and Braxton. Lightning will move to the right side of King. Ooh, look at Braxton really trying to get a decent run around on the right side. Oh man, King gets in the way. So Turner's 11th. Quinton Moore 12th. Rich is 13th. We know he pit earlier, likely coming back down. Johnson 14th. Young 15th. Wild, Riggs, Otts, Ellison, and Fernandez. That's the top 20. Oscar still having a bad day. Brommer, we said, bad day. Cavagnero, I think they elected to fix their damage. They're 29th. Or he is 29th, I should say. But yeah, possible. A lot of lap traffic maybe going to come up in the way of Matthew Logan. There is the 9 car. He's just pulling away from Johnny Gardner at this point. Seth Cole looking at another good road course finish. So I don't recall where he finished at Watkins Glen, but he's been on a tear. Seth Cole lost 2 positions at Watkins Glen, so likely not a good finishing result. Seth Cole's got the 1 win, 2 top 5s, and 5 top 10s on the season. It looks like those stats will expand to 3 top 5s and 6 top 10s if he hangs on today. Logan's looking for his 3rd win of the season. It would be his 9th top 5 and 14th top 10. Both of which are the most of any drivers right now, tied on the top 5 mark with Dylan Young at 8. Both of those drivers have made 17 races. We're up to 5 drivers coming into today with double-digit top 10s. Logan at 13, Young and Baran-Oscus at 12, and Rich and Lightning came in with 10 apiece. Right now, no one else is at 9 top 10s. Or actually, no, wait, Sky Commons is at 9, but he missed the event. Braxton, Bright, Zorlin, they're all at 8. Tringale's at 7. And then the list goes down from there. But we're starting to see who the contenders are based on their top 10 and top 5 runs. So it looks like the battle is on for 2nd place. Seth Cole. Not sure if he's gaining any time on Logan. Let's see, 128.2. 128.5. It looks like he's gaining time on the 9, but I don't know if he'll have enough time to catch him. Mendez has made it by Nereza for 4th. Man, JD Motorsports is just on it today. Dirt track and road courses is apparently their thing. So Seth Cole will move on by for 2nd. That's another 4 points in his pocket. Mendez will pick up another 3, and Nanako almost gets turned by Seth Cole. Contact between Cole and Johnny Gardner there. And that might just seal the deal for Logan. Similar thing we saw when Donovan Cage was caught by Ryan Brommer in Heat 1. Yeah, and that cost Seth Cole a full 2nd along with passing Gardner, so that's going to probably seal the deal unless Logan has to pit. But Seth Cole up to 2nd nonetheless. Mendez is up to 4th. And Gardner's going to make a move back for 2nd place. So now they know we're not going to win this race. We might as well battle for 2nd if Logan blows up. So that is what they're doing. Logan, you can see, is gone. No signs of lap traffic unless he catches Onjack and Voiles somehow. And something has occurred to Hunter Braxton. It looks like he has gotten involved in an incident. He's got severe left side damage. And it looks like it might have occurred with teammate Andrew Rich. No, I think Rich just made his 2nd pit stop. I think Braxton had something happen on his own. Not sure who it could be. Braxton was right near the top 10. It might have been the 99 of Jackson King who got in his way. Then again, it might have been Dale Lightning because he was right around his teammate in the 5. We'll have to look later to see for sure. But the 7 team on pit road. Seth Cole back down to third. Mendez closing in from fourth. Gardner's about to get ganged up on. See Mendez taking a good angle through that corner. He's looking for third from his teammate. Ooh, and Seth Cole was going to try and make a move on Gardner, but Mendez is in the way. Oh, and they make contact! Mendez gets really aggressive there, almost takes out himself and his teammate. And Mendez, I don't know what he's doing, but Mendez is aggressive right now. Mendez wants third place. I think Seth Cole's just going to give it to him. Yeah, Seth Cole's like, fine, man, whatever. Mendez really wants those 3 more points, and Seth Cole knows that he's higher in the points than Mendez is, so I don't think he minds giving them to him at this point of the season. I think Seth Cole wants Mendez to be aggressive with Gardner and get by Gardner here. And that's what Mendez is going to do. He makes the move in the final corner. They're coming to 2 to go. Now Seth Cole's giving the draft to nobody here. And ooh, it looked like he was trying to make it 3 wide. Some people are pitting. Lightning and I believe Sekuli just came down pit road. Some drivers can't make it, and that's going to shift the top 10. That brings Quinton Moore up to 8th. Young into 9th. And 10th will be, I believe, Zoe Fernandez is in 10th now. Can Matthew Logan make it? I would think so. They pit coming to lap 10. They should be good. Mendez in the second. He's going to start pulling away from Gardner here. Seth Cole's going to try and get by him again. But the top 10 has changed. Nereza in 4th. Zorlin in... No, Nereza's in 5th. Zorlin's in 6th. And you can just see how much Gardner's holding these drivers up. Mendez just drove by him like he was sitting still. We'll see if anyone else comes to pit road here, coming to the white flag. Logan is staying on the racetrack. So Logan will take the white. Mendez up to second. Everyone else staying out. So 3 of the 4 JDM cars are going to get a good finish here. How about Quinton Moore looking at this top 10? Young's going to pit, coming to the white. He can't make it. What about Zoe Fernandez? Could she get a top 10? She's going for it. Zoe Fernandez will take that white flag in 10th place. And it looks like Lightning is going to be taking that final 10th place position. Martin Wild's got to come into pit. So Lightning is 11th, or no, Lightning is 10th. Fernandez is 9th. And Mendez is flying right now. What a change here, though. Fernandez, has she finished in the top 10 this season? She hasn't. 34th in the points is Zoe Fernandez. This is the finish her team needs. Martin Wild, he hasn't finished in the top 10 all season himself. Coming to the checkered flag, it will be Matthew Logan winning his 3rd race of the season. He wins at Island Rally. Mendez will finish 2nd. Man, he was really closing in. Gardner 3rd, Seth Cole 4th, and Nereza will take home 5th. Zorlin 6th, Jones 7th, Quinton Moore will take home 8th. And there was an accident. Cole Baker just popped up on pit road. Fernandez will get her best finish of the season. She gets 9th. Rounding the final corner, battling it out for 10th is Lightning and Brahmer, but Lightning will be the one to take it home. What a finish here Cole Baker's got no damage. I think he just blew up or ran out of gas. But winning his third race of the season, the 9 of Matthew Logan. And what a crazy fuel strategy race this turned into. Jesse Turner's going to get 12th. Frodemar Ott, 16th place. That's a decent finish. How about Alexander Rowe in 20th? Magora, 22nd. And results are official. Braxton gets 29th. Oh, and there was an accident at some point. There are a lot of cars out here. Baran, Oscus, Riggs, Ellison, Watson. What on earth happened? Jackson King's out. Oh man, there was a big wreck at some point that we did not see, and we're going to have to take a look for that. So let's just get these results here. So I will see you guys for the replay here in a moment. Well guys, barrel roll contest has occurred. This has to be the craziest wreck I've ever seen on this track. Riggs just gets into King right here and turns him right here. And look, they both go airborne. They're in the grass. Riggs is already barrel rolling. Here comes Jackson King for good measure. Look at this. This is insane. Martin Wild barely misses right there. Frodemar Ott, you can see, barely on the brakes. Baran Oscus is nowhere to go. Slams into the 93. There's James Ellison as well. My goodness gracious. Simultaneous barrel rolling. Fernandez just misses. This is how she got her top 10. There's Benny Watson making his contact. And that's what took all these drivers out, was Jackson King in the 99. They were looking at pretty good finishes otherwise. My goodness, this was actually on, this was coming to 2 to go, and this is why I think we saw Martin Wild pit. He pit for damage. My goodness, let's see if we can take an onboard or two here. On board the 21 of Audra Baran-Auskas. Oh, tough break for the 21 driver. On board with Jackson King, get ready for a ride. And it lands on his roof. Wow. Wow, that was insane. That was an insane ride. Finally on board with Corey Riggs. There's the contact from Baran-Auskas. And there's Benny Watson. What a ride for the 93. I'll see you guys at Rio for the first race of the International Tour. Oh my gosh.